Hello, this is David Nail, and this is a King Webisode.
All right, here we go. Question number 1.
Let's go.
I hear that Elton John is one of your faves. Why?
I love the piano, and he is a great, him and Bernie Taupin wrote all those great songs, and he was more or less the melody guy, and I just think some of those are so infectious, and I also think he's a great singer, too.
Have you met him?
No, I have not.
Would you have like a flip-out moment if you did? Would you germ him?
No, I definitely wouldn't do that, no. I would probably be a little nervous, though, just because I've heard he can be difficult at times, and so I would just be worried that, they always say you never want to meet your heroes because they may not be your heroes afterwards.
That's a pretty good call. All right, finish this sentence. If I weren't a singer, I'd be a...
Baseball coach.
Really? Little league or high school or college?
As good as I could be. If it meant in the big leagues, I'd be in the big leagues. But if I had to settle for like high school, I would be okay with that.
Now, you were actually going to play college ball, right?
Well, I technically did. I just got hurt before I played. I like to be able to say I can, or I like to be able to say that I did.
Well, I mean, and who's going to look it up, really?
Exactly.
So, all right. Tell us the story behind I'm About to Come Alive.
I was at riding with a guy who had bought the record. It was on a Train record, their third record, and I began playing it. It was very much what I was going through at the time personally, and then when it came time to make this record, Frank Liddell, my producer, had heard like mom and pop acoustic version that I'd done with like banjo and harmonica, and he just said, "Hey, what's the story of this song?" And I said, "It's one that I've always sang, and I would love to record it someday, not thinking in a million years I would be able to record it now." And he said, "Well, I think we should." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not going to argue with you. You're the boss."
What's the worst part about flying all the time?
Turbulence. It is so bad.
I thought for sure you were going to say screaming babies.
Well, I mean, screaming babies, at least it shouldn't affect the status of the plane in the air. Turbulence, on the other hand, I may lose my mind, but at least I'm going to live through the
Right.
screaming baby. The turbulence kind of freaks me out.
Now, you're kind of a newlywed. You got married back in June. Do you? I'm obviously never going to get married. It's apparent. Do you have any relationship advice for me, maybe, that you could give?
As cliche as it sounds, and I hate cliches, but the whole concept of it happens when you least expect it is so true.
Okay.
It could not have come at a worse time for me in my life, but I think that was just kind of God having a sense of humor and saying, "Here, boss, see if you can screw this up."
You like her pretty good?
She's a decent woman.
All right.
On like Wednesdays, at least. Thursdays, sometimes she has some issues, but Wednesdays, we usually get along.
Okay, all right.
Mainly because I'm on the road and we're not in the same state, but she's decent.
So how does it feel to have a big hit with Red Light?
It feels good. It's a very surreal feeling. I've been in Nashville 10 years, and it seems like I've always kind of been chasing. And so the fact that I always say the concept of momentum is something that I'm not familiar with. And so watching it the last few weeks has been both exciting but nerve-wracking, just because I'm almost used to accepting, I guess, non-success, and the fact that I'm having a little bit of success is kind of like, what's this like? I don't really know how to act.
All right, we're going to play a little game of this or that. Ready? iPhone or BlackBerry?
BlackBerry.
Really? You standing by that?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
What kind of dogs?
Big dogs.
Okay, all right. I have Shih Tzus, so whatever, David, now.
You wouldn't have that dog in my house.
Whatever.
It's like a crying baby.
No, they don't. They're not even yippy. They're just like.
Oh, they're
squish.
yappy though.
No, they're not.
I don't know.
You and me, we'll take it outside, brother.
Okay,
all right. Go to a movie or rent a movie?
Rent a movie. Redbox, are you kidding me? I went to
Yeah.
a movie the other night. It was $20.
Yeah, that's
I
the
was
truth.
like, are you kidding me? What happened? When did it move up from 8 to 10? It's ridiculous. We should get something in the mail.
Right. Sushi or steak?
Steak.
Okay, all right. The Judds or Reba McEntire?
The Judds.
Really? Okay. All right. City living or country fried?
Can I go somewhere in the middle?
Okay. Like maybe a house outside of the city, but not all the way in the country?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right. And then Facebook or MySpace?
Facebook.
All right. David Nail with the King Country Webisode.